Hello everybody, welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today we are taking a look at Future Drummer. Future Drummer has just been updated, so now it can send and receive rhythms from other drummers. Now this opens up a massive range of sounds, patterns, drums that you can mix and match with other drummers. They also have this. I think nearly all of them have it now. Future Drummer is one of my favorites. You get an absolute ton of really great sounds, all Future style. If you just play this, in fact, we can do this from AUM, of course. You'll see this very nice sound from Future Drummer. And if we check a couple of things out now, you'll see around this area, there's nothing new. But you do have this button here, right? And if I open this button, it will show me the other drummers that are available to send grooves to. Okay, so for instance, Soft Drummer. Now, if we take a quick look at Soft Drummer, this is quite important. We go back to AUM. Let's open Soft Drummer, and you'll see there's nothing there at the moment, but we do have the ability to do the same thing. We can open this and send it back to Future Drummer. Okay. And also a thing to pay attention to is the time signature is 4/4 here, and it's 4/4 on here. And if we go to Indian Drummer here, you'll see the time signature is 11/4, and there's still no information there. Right, so first of all, we want to send, if I open Soft Drummer now, although it's the same time signature, it's going to sound slightly wrong. Okay, so that's slightly off, but what I'm going to do is open Future Drummer, tap this little button here, and choose Soft Drummer. Okay, now you'll see that we've got Future Drummer there, and another button called Create that has appeared beside it. So let's bring up Soft Drummer in the mix. Very cool. Now they're playing the same pattern. Let's hit this Create. And what it does is it varies the rhythm based on the incoming drum pattern. So let's send this. Now remember the time signature. Let's send this to Indian Drummer. Now it's 4/4. Let's go to Soft Drummer, choose a different pattern, maybe a different drum kit, and send this groove to Future Drummer. Change the drum pattern. Sorry, the sounds. Jam. Send the jam intensity down. Let's try something a little bit more interesting. Let's go to I'm going to pick a different sound set. Let's go to our Indian Drummer here. Now let's choose a different, let's choose a now this is 10/4. Let's send that information over to Future Drummer. 10/4. Change the sound up maybe. Let's send this info to Soft Drummer. Change the sound set maybe to rods. We've got 10/4 here now. So many really great sounds. Create. Okay, so let's now we're back in a basic 4/4 and increase the jam intensity, change the sound, do a create. So this is going to create a new pattern for future drummer based on soft drummer. Just a variation though. You can do the same for Indian drummer. So you'll see the pattern change down here. But you're going to keep that groove, the locked in groove. Very nice. So changing your time signature, you can choose. Maybe choose a different pattern, sound set. Now they're going to be out of whack. But then we can remember this 8/4, 8/4, send it to future drummer. Gonna just vary the pattern based on the jam intensity here. Okay, slowly goes down a little bit. I want to show you some of the sound sets. So you've got some IAPs that you can buy here. A couple of them are free, and then there's some purchased ones. Let's make this a little bit more interesting. Maybe go with this. Maybe 12/8. Do a nice swing, 12/8 rhythm. Let's carry on running through a few different drum kits. So many really, really great kits in Future Drummer. Let's send that pattern over to Indian Drummer. And let's also use Future Drummer and send the same pattern over to Soft Drummer. See, we've got 12/8 now on everything. Using the create function is really good to vary up that rhythm. Send that to soft. And send this to very complex, very interesting. Okay, let's go with a basic 4/4 here. Send that back over to, say, soft drummer first. And then send this soft drummer pattern to 4/4. Send this to soft drummer. Of course, don't forget that you can at any time you like just vary this pattern up a little bit. So if you particularly like it, you can send it off over to one of your other drummers. This is a really interesting way to create new and interesting rhythms based on your favorite lung beat apps, your future drummer, soft drummer, etc., Indian drummer, Midi drummer. What's also very cool here, what we can do is if we say, let's for instance just solo this. Let's make something real simple. So let's play this. Maybe use a snake kit. Okay, let's have less jam intensity, and just for now let's set this up into the other drummers as well. So let's choose this, send this to soft first, and then send this one to Indian drummer. Now let's have a listen. Very cool. Let's go back. Okay. Three really patterns that really work well together. So I won't do this for all three, but I'll show you on future drumming and you'll get the idea. So cool thing now, we've been able to do this for ages, by the way. I just wanted to kind of refresh your memory. Let's go to this arrow that's pointing up here. Let's tap on this. Now this lets us we can export MIDI and audio, or just MIDI, just audio. So just for this, I'm going to go with just sending audio, and you can send as many bars of this as you like. to wherever you like. So we're gonna send, just for now, just for fun, actually no, because it'll take too long, we're gonna send 8 bars to the export. Now I always leave in end bar, okay, and I'll explain why. If you don't have end bar, it will just do 8 bars and it will cut off dead. Okay, so we're going to send end bar. We can send the stems, that's each of those individual drum tracks, or the full mix. We'll do the full mix for now. We'll hit export, and it's gonna export that like that. And we're gonna choose go save to files, and I'm gonna choose audio share just for now, and I'm gonna go save. Okay, now that file will have been saved to audio share, so just let's go and check that out there in audio share. Let me just do this with my fingers and go to audio share. And if we go all the way down to the bottom here, you will see that bugging out, this is the one we've just done here, and you'll see this end bar here. This is important, right? So here's our drum pattern being exported. Okay, and you've got that nice end, so don't worry about this stuff at the end. You can trim that off anytime you like. Now, very cool. Let's export this now to, say, again, save to files. Now, I could go directly in, but I just wanted to keep it in audio share anyway, but go to on my iPad. And I'm going to go and find Cubase is 3, just for this, and audio here, my audio files, and I'm going to just go save. And it's going to save this bugging out into Cubases for me. So let's just open Cubase is 3, and I'm just going to go new. I'm going to call this future export. Okay, I'm going to go create. Now we know that the time was 120 anyway. If we have an audio track here, or it's automatically set up for us. Let's just compress this a little bit and go to media now, audio, my audio files, and there is our bugging out. Now I did another one yesterday, but there's our bugging out, the one we've just exported. So we're just going to pick that up, stick it in here, and you'll see that it's got its 8 bars. If we play it now, of course. Now here's the cool thing, right? You can imagine now, if you export the other two the same, you could then tag them on anywhere you like. So you're kind of building up the track. But for example, the reason I left all this tail on here is because let's take this down to where it will loop, which is about there. Okay, let's just turn loop on. Whoa, hang on a minute. Let's extend this to the, in fact, let's just zoom in a little bit because we need to, here we go. So there's our oh, I haven't done this properly, have I? Look. Right, so this now should be at the end there, you see. But as it stands now, what's going to happen is we don't have to start this from the very beginning. I just want you to hear the looping. So perfect loop, right? Hear it again. Now, this is, you see, you don't need to actually just have it export those 8 bars. You can just trim it back to its perfect length, 8 loops. But now if we select our track, we make sure we're selected, we go copy and paste. It's going to paste this to the end. Now, say for instance, you've done, let's just have this go a little bit further over. Let's extend this now. So pretend you might have done like maybe 3 or 4 bars of this or whatever. Now you're going to have the perfect end with a effects tail. So let's listen. And you won't hear the gaps because it'll just loop perfectly. And then when it gets to the end, you've got the end, effects tail end. So that's what I would suggest. Let's go and find where I AUM. That's what I would suggest when you export anything. You have the end bar switched on because it really doesn't matter. You can trim it later in the door. Of course, if you don't have that turned on, it will just be a block of 8 bars, and that's it. It will end. You can also do the same with the MIDI, like I said, or also the multi-track. Export is exactly the same, and you can have as many bars as you like to export, and you're done. And that's the same for the other drummers that you're using as well. So it's awesome stuff. But like I said, the important update is the send your MIDI and grooves and all that information to other drummers. Brilliant. Top job. Cool beans. I love Future Drummer. I've always loved it. So I'm really pleased that Future Drummer's now got this feature to be able to send and receive its patterns and stuff from other drummers. And the kits are really, really good. Really good. I mean, you get loads of kits anyway, even if you didn't buy the iaps, but they are really super. Great sounds, you know. And you can go into sounds here and change out the sounds for anything you like. Awesome. Yeah, get carried away. There you go. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. There'll be a link for Future Drummer in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-da. And don't forget to use that create as well, because it will give you subtle variations based on the incoming groove into the new one as well, other than just sending out the grooves, you know. Really good stuff. Ta-da.